Hello, hello, hello. Hi. How is it going? Hopefully all is well with you and you guys can hear me okay. At least I hope. I heard a sound and I was like, what is that sound? But it was the game in the background. You guys can't hear the game. It's mute right now. But I was like, what is making that sound? Anyway, how is it going? No worries, Haunted. You do what you gotta do. Unfortunately, you can hear me. Yeah. Whoops. Also, thank you so much for the 15 months, Nina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cannot overstate my appreciation. 15 months, man. Every single time that happens, that somebody renews their sub, I'm like, man, we've been at this for a while. Aw, thank you so much, Landmine. I hope you get some rest. Have yourself a good night, too. Ooh, you're going to a concert, Kai? I saw that you were going to go, you're going to make some freebies. I know, right? It's like, in what, 5-ish months? It'll be close to 2 full years of streaming, I think. That sounds right. Ugh, I'm a little, what do you call it? All over the place. Because I finished recording. I finished recording specifically the exclusive that'll be hitting Quinn soon-ish. And so I was doing that. Problem is, it is very hot when I'm recording in my little booth. So that sucked. I was in there for like 30 minutes, over 30 minutes, I think. Audio should be possibly maybe a little under 30, I'm thinking. The BTS one in LA. Oh, there's a, are they coming back to the US? Making 150 freebies. Wow, look at you. I just do it by doing it. Oh, I know it's a world tour, but I mean, didn't they already, like they were in the US already, right? And they did, and then they went back to Korea, and now they're coming back to the US? And then Europe too also. Bit of sniffles? No. I just had to clear my throat. I just finished eating. I was kind of like in a rush. Beach day? That sounds awesome. You got sunburned. Got to apply that sunscreen. What did I eat? I ate broccoli, rice, and chicken. Can you believe it? I know. Very exciting. But still tasty. I was early, so why was I in a rush? Because when I get the chance to, if I can begin my streams early, then that means I basically get to finish my streams early, and then I have more time. So yeah, on Thursdays are usually the day that I try, like if it's a Wednesday or a Thursday, I'll try to stream earlier than the usual reported time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern. But Fridays are still more on time, and even if I do start on time, quotes, then because I usually stream for a full 2 hours, it will still hit, the usual time. Ah, okay, so they're bouncing all over. Yes, my staple meals. It's that. Need to make some, oh my gosh, what is it? Some bulgogi? I should make some of that soon. That'd be pretty tasty. Lentil soup is another. Didn't have a chance to make that this past weekend since I was out of town. So it's been sandwiches for lunch, which is kind of different because I feel like lots of people take sandwiches for lunch, but that's not me. Like, I've never really done that. It's only on like the super like off chance that I really don't have anything else that I will take a sandwich. Yes, I override my own schedule just to be able to, because I'm like, oh shoot, I have more time. Because then I'm just like waiting. You know what I mean? It's like, think about it. It's like if I'm going to start stream in, let's say, half an hour, and I've already done everything, right? Like, I've done everything I need to do. Well, then it's like, what am I going to do with that half an hour? I'd rather just go ahead and get it done, and then that would be it, right? And then I have some time to myself, you know? So that's usually what I try to do. You're always in a rush, no matter what, to squeeze everything you can out of the day. Yes, basically. Like, if I can have an extra, like, hour instead of, like, just going to bed right away, or have, like, an extra hour and a half after stream, then that would be great. Also, let me switch over. I realized we haven't switched over. And that'd be awesome, because then I can maybe level up some more in Final Fantasy 2, because that's what I've been doing. Also, I do have the game loaded up, but I kind of feel like just chilling right now a little bit for now, for the moment. I was gonna say, I watched a few movies over the past week or so. I watched Disclosure Day. I don't think I'll talk about it on the podcast, which is probably why I want to talk about it now. Like, has anybody else seen it? Oh, I have a coworker who always brings sandwiches for lunch. He's a picky eater. I had a coworker who also did the same thing. That guy was like a robot. The guy had like no emotions. What's my perfect sandwich? Perfect sandwich? I'm pretty basic with my sandwiches. Currently, I'm just doing, I think it's like a wheat bread. It's not super wheat though. Like, it's not like wheat. It's not like ones with grains and stuff like that. It's kind of basic. It was just cheap. What sucks is like the cheaper bread is usually worse for you than, well, I mean, that's not interesting because that's literally every food ever. But like usually, if you want the healthier bread, it also has more calories. And I'm trying, I'm really trying. Like, I've been on it for about a month and a half of working out every single workout day, which is every other day. Like, I've been on it. The only time I didn't do it was this past weekend. It's because I wasn't home. But I worked out yesterday, felt great. So I'm like really sticking to like, you know, getting back on it because I feel like I fell off eating well and my workout routine at the end of last year. This was like, you know, post-Japan trip, and then I kind of never recovered because of everything that was happening at work, right? So now I feel like I'm on it. Like, I'm fully on it. So I didn't get the fancy bread. Hey there, Hooky Frog. Hello, hello. Everyone say hi. So that turkey breast, it's like a really thin sliced turkey breast. Turkey ham, I guess you could say. What else? Swiss cheese, even though right now I kind of realize I'm not the biggest fan of Swiss cheese. I have always gotten it. Not always, but I mean, like, I always think in my head that I like Swiss cheese, but then it's not sharp enough. It's too mild. And then I do lettuce, which I believe the lettuce scare is over currently. I've been fine, so I've been good. I washed it very, very diligently. And then some sliced up tomatoes, like some of the big sandwich, like big disc looking tomato slices. And then I put some salt and pepper on the tomatoes. Ooh, it's so good. And then just a handful just a tiny handful of, not a tiny, I guess it's like a nice handful. It's not like super, like nothing. It's probably less than a serving of salt and vinegar Lays. And they are tasty. So that's what I've been having the last few days, since I didn't have time to make normal lunch. Also, interestingly enough, I have not made spaghetti in a while. Maybe I should do that. Not seen it. It's an Alien. Yes, Angel. Disclosure Day is an Alien movie. It's like has the exact same vibe as War of the Worlds. Like just the frenetic pace of the movie. But that's literally the whole point of the movie. You're like in the trailers, it's like, oh, what if aliens were real? And what if we actually told everybody about it, right? So you have like a group of people who don't want the truth out, and then a group of people who do want the truth out. And so that's basically the movie. You have the two people colliding throughout. Literally just had a sandwich today. Turkey and cheese with ketchup and Kewpie mayo. Whoa, ketchup on there. Now that's interesting. Haven't really been doing sandwiches, but how about wraps? I've been doing those for work lunches recently. I got so sick of what I've been doing before. I don't really enjoy wraps much at all. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not the biggest fan of tortillas when it comes to wraps. Like the types of tortillas that are in wraps. I've been trying to work out a couple times a week, not really every day, but starting easy, 2, 3. No, that's great. No, I think 2 to 3 times is a perfect amount. Like you don't need to do more than 3. Like I've been trying to do my best to make sure that I'm getting a rest day in there. As long as you're washing it, that's half the battle. Yes. If I don't have time to make my breakfast sandwich, there's a place near my work that sells one. I love ham, salami, lettuce, and tomato. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Hooky Frog says, I recently got a promotion at work, and I think I'm gonna die from the workload. Heaven knows I'm miserable now, as they say. The Smiths truly were ahead of their time. Or maybe just on time, right? Congratulations on the promotion, though. Show some hype, guys. Show some hype. Gotta love a promotion. More money, all that good stuff. More money, more responsibilities. More money, more problems. Calls that a basic sandwich. Here, a basic sandwich is white, greasy ham and cheese. That's it. Interesting. Spaghetti truly is bomb.com. I have never had ketchup on a sandwich, I'll tell you that, Shiv. Ketchup on my eggs type of person. I've done that occasionally. And that was like a phase with the ketchup on the eggs thing. But not too much. I had a turkey BLT today, an avocado, and Kewpie mayo on sourdough. Woo, fancy. That sounds pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of sourdough bread. Like, I'll have it, but I'm not the biggest fan. I remember as a kid seeing commercials for sourdough, like, sandwiches or burgers and thinking I would like them because I thought they looked cool in commercials. And then when I finally tasted one, I was like, oh, wow, this is on brand. It's kind of sour. I mean, I am a ketchup. Oh, yeah, I read that already. With great power comes great responsibility. Yes. Peter Parker. Take Peter Parker. Well, I was going to say, it's not even Peter Parker's words. Take Uncle Ben's words to heart. Hooky Frog. Thank you for the hype. I knew this was a safe, cozy place. Also, I love sourdough. You traitor. That should be bad as well, like on eggs. Yeah, people do the ketchup on eggs. Huh, interesting. I don't know about you, but I've been layering shredded cheese through my wraps, and it's been lovely. Some Tex-Mex fried onions, turkey, lettuce, and cucumber in my wraps, again with the cheese spread. That sounds pretty good. Gluten-free is hard to get any bread. Sourdough is easy. Ah, okay. Uncle Ben, my dad loves sourdough bread. Oh, so I was talking about Disclosure Day. So I watched that. It's 2 hours and a half. I feel like a ton of movies have been really long lately. And the other movie that I watched Oppenheimer Was it last week? I think it might have been the week before that. And that movie's 3 hours long. And then the weekend before that, I saw The Odyssey, and that was 3 hours long. And then I'm going to see Spider-Man this upcoming weekend, and that's 2 hours and a half. And then today, I almost started watching Hail Mary, and that's also 2 hours and a half. I'm like, wow, these are some long movies. What happened to an hour and 50 minutes? Shiv says, my dad loves the most whole grain breads with all the seeds on it. That's me. I love that stuff. Get me bread that's the closest to being a tree, and I'm down. I love that stuff. I'm super curious about your thoughts on the Odyssey. Will you talk about it on the podcast? So I think I talked about it, excuse me, on a stream one of these last times. I didn't get too specific because I didn't want to get into spoilers. But I think I could absolutely talk about it on the podcast because I do think it warrants, discussion because of its adaptation and what it does with this version of the characters, right? And it's very timely. It's great. So yeah. If he knew the date was coming up, he'd use it. Absolutely hate to waste food. Oh, sorry. My dad used to. Hold on. My dad used to have the weirdest sandwiches, so not to waste food, banana and ham, jam and corned beef. That's rough. My dad tried a Nutella and bologna sandwich, said he liked it. I'm not a bologna fan. No, thank you. You did the time you were jealous. Yes, that's true. When I was talking about everybody having the IMAX thing. Yes. So check this out. Speaking about the IMAX stuff. So I was out of town, right? And I happened to be by a place that had an IMAX theater, the 70 millimeter. And I did not have time to look up showtimes or anything like that. Because I'd be like, oh, if I had more time, maybe I would have planned this out. Because it was kind of like a spur of the moment thing. And then I was listening to a podcast yesterday. And one of the podcast hosts, they're in New Jersey. So they're, spitting distance from New York. And they were saying how, there are a few things that break through to the monoculture nowadays, right? Like the way we used to have back in the 90s and also 2000s where, oh, it's Monday night. That means American Idol is on. Everybody that you knew was going to stop what they were doing to watch American Idol, right? That's how it was, at least here in the States. Tuesdays or Wednesdays, depending on whenever the schedule was, Lost came on, and everybody stopped what they did to watch episode of Lost, right? Same thing happened with Fear Factor and other shows, right? You always had this monoculture thing where it broke through to every single person, didn't matter their demographic, everybody was into it. But now with entertainment and just our access to entertainment being so segmented off, right? That everybody's in their own world, right? It's everybody's watching their own YouTube videos, their own Twitch streams, they're playing their own games, they're on their phone, they're playing this, they're doing that, they're watching this, they're streaming this, because there are no what's it called? Set your watch by television, or set your schedule to television, that this comes on at this time. And very few movies, I feel, really break through into the monoculture nowadays, too. The same thing happens with music. It's when, I think we talked about it with Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson was probably the last huge, big, idol that everybody loved, right? Because you could say, oh, well, we have really big, performers nowadays. Earlier, we had the BTS. There's Taylor Swift. There's any number of singers and performers. But not in the way that, was transcendent like Michael Jackson was, where it didn't matter what demographic, how old you were, where you came from in the world, didn't matter. You were just universally loved, right? And so I feel again, when it comes to movies or entertainment, it's really hard to find something that everybody is talking about and everybody's into. The Odyssey has kind of broken through in that way. And so that's exactly what I was about to say, Cougar. IMAX over here has gone crazy in all of UK and Ireland. All IMAX cinemas are booked till October. So that's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to look it up because I was like, oh, I'm in town. There's an IMAX theater, a 70 millimeter one. And then on that podcast, they're talking about how they wanted to go see it because it has become this transcendent piece of media. And it feels like it deserves to be seen in the way it's meant to be seen. Until he then went to see the showtimes. And it's booked, just booked. It doesn't matter because here's the thing. With an IMAX theater, usually there is one screen. And so there's not multiple screenings of it at this, concurrently. It's just one screen playing the movie and then it starts again at the next showing. So there's only a limited amount of showings you can have per day on that IMAX screen. You probably have, and the movie's 3 hours long. So you can probably do like 5 or 6 showings depending. I saw showings that were they were early as 8 a.m. and late as 1 a.m. That movie's a 3-hour movie. So people seeing it at 1 a.m. are getting out at 4 something. And it was just booked. Booked, I think, where I was from until I think September, I think. But I'm pretty sure it would also go through October and stuff like that. Again, this is the 70 millimeter one, so maybe it's even more. So yeah, there was no chance I was going to be able to go. Angel says, you're going to hate me for this. I mentioned it on the Discord, but I don't know if you saw it. My friends and I did manage to see it in real IMAX, even though one of our local theaters has it. They were sold out the day we were going. Oh, wait, hold on. My friends and I did manage to... So you did go see it to real IMAX. So you saw it in the full-on crazy big screen. Oh, you saw I was just talking about it yesterday, I think, on the Discord. How I like the 4:3 aspect ratio, widescreen. You're cutting off the tops and bottoms. Just imagine you could get all of it. Oh, so good. Oh, you did not see it. Because it was sold out. That's what you were saying. Got it. That's insane. It's only a movie. It's not exactly life-changing. Not life-changing, but it is just the talk of the town. It's that thing, word of mouth. It's if everybody's saying this is such a great time, it's a great story, it's fun, it's, and it's an experience that you really can't get anywhere else, right? Because if you think about it, it's there's movies, but 70 millimeter IMAX is on a different level of movie. So I really would like to see that, but I could not see it. So I had to see it in the slums. I had to see it at a normal widescreen aspect ratio, like a plebe. So yeah. I think I will talk about it on the podcast because you mentioned it, Angel. Because yeah, it is very timely. It's awesome in terms of it's a movie for one of the stories of all time. It almost feels like you need to see it. Yes, exactly, Angel. I saw there's another podcast that I watch. It's with these two dudes. Surprise, podcast, two dudes. And they do a Final Fantasy podcast. And they decided to talk about the Odyssey. Mostly because they do talk about themes and analysis of structure and thematic storytelling when it comes to Final Fantasy. I think it's called the State of the Arc podcast. And so they really dig deep into why things are the way they are, what was the meaning behind things. It's like an analysis, it's a breakdown, but not a breakdown of the story itself, but more, again, the themes and going deeper into those things, right? It's not just a breakdown of the movie. And so I didn't watch it yet. Still want to see their podcast. But it's that thing that you were saying, Angel. It's just those stories for all time. Because I did see a preview of their episode where they said, how is it that this 3,000-year-old story continues to be relevant, right? And it's if you think about it, people still, we've talked about it before, endlessly on the podcast, on the Discord, about religion, right? And the Bible and how that just goes on and on and on. And it's man, it's thousands and thousands of years, right? And it means a lot to many people, right? It's life-changing stuff. It literally holds their destiny, by the balls. But when it comes to other stories that are also that old, we don't really see them as popularized. Or maybe it's you hear of them, but you don't know what they are. So it's when you do hear of the Odyssey, a lot of people don't know exactly what that means. It's oh yeah, the Odyssey, but what does that mean? What is the story? It's like when a lot of people, hear about the Bible and they have no idea what it's actually about, or know the accounts in each of the books of the Bible and stuff like that, right? Like, it's actually interesting to go into it. So I feel that Christopher Nolan did a great job at his adaptation of what he wanted to say. It is not a faithful adaptation to what the original poem was going for. There was this interview with this, I don't know exactly what she is, but she is like highly educated in ancient literature. And she said that she was just basically like almost like hurling at the gagging, and not in a good way, at the adaptation that Christopher Nolan did, because it is nothing to what, the poem is like. But that's the whole magic of the story, right? The whole story is that, like, hey, it's like, yes, it might have meant this, but it's very similar, like, when it comes to, like, author's intent. Once a work of art is out there, it now belongs to the people can make of it what they will. Authors, death of the author, all that good stuff. So I feel, for the time that we're at right now, specifically, I'm talking about also, like, politically speaking, and everything else happening around the world, that this was like the perfect movie at the perfect time. I don't know if a lot of people, like a lot of film bros, are definitely going to get that, because of what I have seen is a lot of people being like, oh my gosh, that ending scene was so clean, it was so tough, oh man, so that was badass. And yes, it is badass. But the overall theme and message of the story and everything, it transcends that. It transcends the action. It transcends the original story. And it is something that we want to aspire to, especially in our day and age where there is a lot of just people doing bad shit. And it also means it's a story about, like, trying to, even if people are doing bad shit to you, it doesn't mean that you get to do bad shit to them and then also not get called out on it when you're doing the bad shit, So I feel like that's kind of what that story is trying to say, which is great. I understand why people want to go see it, but I'm of the mindset that if everyone is talking about something, I'm like, pressure to see something. Yeah, no, definitely. You can obviously watch it whenever you want, though. So no need to watch it in the moment. It's not something that needs to be seen. It's just that thing where I like to see it in the theater. So while it's in theaters, I like to watch it there. So how about we jump into some Astro Bot now that we're 30 minutes into this stream? All right, let me go ahead and pause. Pause this music, turn on this game, move over here, turn down the music. It's pretty loud for me. All right, let's get at it. Let's get at it. All right, so where am I supposed to go? Oh, you know what? Oh, we beat it already. I forgot. Yes, we did beat this. Okay. I think we have to go back here to the PlayStation. You got this, Nye. 4 semesters, you got it. You can do it. I believe in you. I don't even know who Anthony Padilla is. I have to remember the buttons. What are the buttons? Hello. He's the black hair guy from Smosh, if you know what Smosh is. Ah, yes, I do remember Smosh from The one Smosh thing I remember is the Pokemon theme song they did back when it first came out, because I'm an oldie. All right, now gotta Pikmin our way across this. All right, here we go, here we go. Oh, shit. Yahoo indeed. Okay, I don't have enough for that. You're not allowed to say you're oldie while I'm here. This is true. I must respect my elders. But, do you know who Anthony Padilla is, Cougar? Do I go here first, or? Maybe they break through? Do I go there as well? There we go, yeah. Secrets! Shiba Inu-fluencer. When they bark, humanity listens. That is fantastic. I want a Shiba Inu. To the PC! Off we go. Vamos. Vamos. Oh, shit. Hey, yo, Red. How's it going? What's up? What's up? Hello, hello. Hi. Shiba Inus are adorbs. You see them literally everywhere in Japan. Everywhere. How's your Thursday treating you, Red? Did I see right on social that retired people are 55? It's 65. And they're trying to raise it, because of course they are. They want us to work forever. You can retire early if you have money, but I mean, who has that? What is money? Okay, we're going to the casino in Japan. And the hyperbolic time chamber, it seems. Wait a minute, I thought this was a kid's game. Why are we going to the casino? Got a helix piercing yesterday and letting it heal. Ah, that sounds fun. Was it painful? Helix is the one, like on the inner part of the ear, right? Not inner part of the ear, but like that little nub, right? That's what I'm thinking. Not as bad as my conch piercing. Oh, this guy's got VR. I'm so bad when it comes to the, oh shit, we can stop time. So bad when, what do you call it? When it comes to like the piercing names. Lots of people call them cartilage piercing. Oh, that makes sense. The reason why I was gonna ask is because, you know, people have different like thicknesses of cartilage, or it's like it can be like thicker or softer. Like my ears are very soft. When I got my initial piercings on my lobes, didn't hurt the first time that much, But I did get a second pair that were a little bit higher, and those hurt. That was not fun. Can I dive? No, I don't think so. I want another Helix, but I'm letting those 3 heal. Haunted coming in with a gift sub. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that. Can we get some hype in the chat? Can we get some hype? Lore drop, G has his ears pierced. I do have their ears pierced. I don't know if that's a lore drop though. I've kind of, my art does have that for a reason. Would you ever get your nips pierced? No, absolutely not. I feel that would be extremely painful. Nor do I have a desire to do that. Do we have to keep just hitting this until we get the one we need? Oh, we can stop time. I forgot. You don't have any piercings. I'm jealous of those who do. Oh, how come? Not that you have to answer, but just curious. What do I have to make it land on? The yellow? There we go. Oops. Ah, I just missed it. Ah, this is hard. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Is that all I get? Ah. Same here. When we were kids, my sister got her ears. Oh, hold on, hold on. Go up a bit. I have tattoos. Hold on, let me go up. Low-key, I have never actually noticed your art having the ears. Really? All my art, at least the ones that I've like commissioned or whatever, I always ask to get the ears pierced. To have the ears pierced. I have 16 piercings and I'm dying to get more. It's an addiction. I had my ears and belly button pierced at one stage. My conch piercings hurt, but I didn't hear anything. Didn't hear anything? That sounds bad. I'm here when we were kids, my sister got ears pierced and they got badly infected and turned me off the idea. Also, I'm a wimp. Even though I have a tattoo, I want more. Twinsies, I have 10 tattoos and still want to get more. Tattoos and piercings are both addicting. Would you ever get a facial piercing like a septum, nose, or lip? No, I'm good. I always wanted just like earrings. Ever since I was like a teen. But because of my upbringing and all that stuff, couldn't do it. Then later on, I was like, ooh, I absolutely want to do this. Ah, damn it. Got it wrong. Ah, missed it. Got the bot. 10 piercings and 3 tattoos. How many tattoos do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have 4 tattoos. I always forget. How does one get up there? GG, I can't have any because my body rejects them. I had 3 lip rings, an eyebrow, and 3 in each ear, and they all reject. Oh no! That sounds bad. I'm sorry. coins. Hell yeah. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, fuck! I can't get industrial because of my ear shape. I plan to only get my ears decorated and piercings, at least for what I can get. Nothing else. Thanks, genetics. You guys hadn't noticed the art. How about that? That's funny. 16 to it's your tradition for me to get tattoos and piercings. That was me, like, around my birthday a few years back when I first started getting tattoos and stuff. Tattoos and earrings. Monster High skull tattoo. That sounds cool. My niece was into that. Any plans for more tattoos? Maybe down the line. I kind of like lost the bug for them. Like I was into them for a good while, and then I just kind of like, I'm okay. I think it just became a money thing. When I was getting my chest tattoos, I got psyched out because Gentle said his hurt a lot. But when mine happened, I had to ask my sister if they started because I didn't feel a thing. Oh man, my chest tattoo hurt, man. Someone said they heard their cartilage breaking. Oh gosh, that's rough. That sounds bad. I have 2 and I want more. GG, I can't have any because of... Yes, I saw that. Or maybe I saw it earlier and then I... Oh yeah, I read it there. I was just a little slow on the chat. Just booked my chest piece. I posted a sketch. Ooh. It was me who heard my cartilage breaking. Eesh. Eesh. I developed a condition called MCAS post-COVID, so I developed really weird allergy reactions. Man, that's horrible, man. Allergies are horrible. My skin reaction thing that I got, that I told you guys about, for accidentally putting the wrong body cream on my skin, that's doing better. Like, it's still a bit itchy, but not as much as it was the other day. It just mostly sucks, like, when I go to sleep. Which makes sense, because it's like when I'm hitting, like it's... The skin is, like, touching the bed. Blankets and stuff. And sometimes it's been tough, because, like, I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm all super itchy. So for those who don't know, I am allergic to bananas. And I accidentally used a Bath & Body Works body cream that had banana flour in it, but I didn't notice when I put it on. I very much noticed later that day, though. So yeah, that sucked. That has sucked. Okay, how does one get over there? How does one get on that side? I fell asleep on my big Galaxy 5 piece till he started doing the stars. How about that, man? I don't think I could do that with tattoos, man. They're painful to me. Either that or I'm a baby. I don't know. Oh, here we go. This one. How do I push it? Do I just... There we go. Hello. It's funny, I just saw a post about a banana festival in my city, and my first thought was Gentle would die. Truly. I just felt like a slight burn to me. Of course, my only 2 pieces are on my arm. Let's not bring down the chat, but tattoos are way less painful than something else my skin has been through. Oh no. Yeah, that's rough. Sorry to hear about that, though. That sucks. Is there a secret down there? Is there a reason why there's a thing? Oh, they're just coins. I see. Boing. Gotta say, This game is getting pretty inventive, and I dig it. Do I jump? I thought maybe there was like a secret or something. It doesn't look like it, though. Oh, shit. I thought it was a coin. It was very much not a coin. I was being attacked. Wow. Okay. This is just Mario. What are we doing? Also, what was the whole point of this? I thought it was gonna be like an actual puzzle. Oh, also, I want to let you guys know I am finally uploading the VODs from like the past, from July. Because I kind of was pretty bad on not uploading those over to the YouTube channel. If you ever need just a stream to chill out to, those are happening. Am I supposed to wait for a... Oh, I see. Hold up. Can I make it go to a certain... Oh, I guess not. Ah! I was like so delayed on that. There we go. Osh! True. It's like half and half. It's like, it's a unique game that likes to copy a lot of Mario. Hey yo, I'm the best. I am a winner is me. Secret down there? No? Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. A WinRAR is me. Hello, little froggies. Hi. Let's knock everything down for... Oh! Oh, was that it? Cool. The pause was not in your favor. No, that's not that time. Got him. Or if I can watch your streams and Doja Cats because you two I watch the most when it comes to Twitch, and I follow so many people on Twitch. I didn't realize, does she stream? How about that? We got Japan next. We're going to Japan. The bathhouse battle. Weird question, Gigi. Would you ever consider reading a book just here on Twitch sometime? I would, but it would just have to be Well, actually, never mind. I could just read anything. I was gonna say it has to be what's that called when a copyright is now open for public domain? But on a stream, I could literally read anything. I could do that. We'd have to see. I don't know if it would be too much on my voice. It just, I would have to like lock in on the reading. You know, like I wouldn't be able to go back and forth with chat and stuff like that. I just left the stream earlier and the guy read the entire book of Dracula. Dracula is long too. That could be fun. We'll see. I was worried about the copyright thing, but it's an issue. But it's not an issue with streams. I didn't know that. No, I don't think so. It's like if you were to anything that's like live, it's the same thing. Like if I play copyrighted music right now, like I can just straight up play copyrighted music and it's fine for the live event that's happening literally this moment, right? But if you wanted to like watch it later, like as a VOD, that's when you could get like copyright struck. And I do think the same thing would happen with like if I did an audiobook reading of a book. That's why you don't usually, like if you go on YouTube, you don't see like people just reading books, right? Because I think those are copyright claimed, I believe. So we'll see. We'll see about that. I would like to do that. That'd be fun. I might do something. For the last 2 years, I've done like a little bonus audio thing, narration for Halloween, where I did the Monkey's Paw last year, and the year before that, I did the House of... can't remember the name. It was an Edgar Allan Poe story. And I would like to do another one this year. It took the guy over 4 hours to read Dracula cover to cover. It was impressive to be... I mean, that is impressive. How is that even possible? Hold on, let me see. I don't think that's right. Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, never mind. Yes. Let me see. It says like the unabridged versions are 15 hours long for Dracula. And they have abridged versions that just skip out a bunch of the... They just skip a bunch of the book, and those ones are close to 3 hours. So maybe that's what he read. Because like Dracula is very long. I was gonna say, he read from a gorgeous hardback. Got it. He must have skipped through because again, it would have been 15 to 18 hours long or something like that. I remember when I listened to the audiobook, and I had it on like 2 times speed because I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Mask of the Red Death. There we go. I would pay to hear your rendition of the Telltale Heart. Ooh. Maybe that's what we do. What I enjoyed of the Monkey's Paw story was that it was more in like modern English versus some of Edgar Allan Poe's stuff, which I feel sometimes can be a little, you know, the language can get broken up in weird ways that aren't like supernatural. Just reading it like in a normal, the way you would just like in modern, you know, contemporary stories. No, yeah, and also Dracula, it does freaking, what do you call it? It hangs in certain parts. There are certain sections of Dracula that I'm like, oh my gosh, just get to it. Dracula is not an action-packed book whatsoever, like at all. Speaking of books, I saw you like my recommendation for the book on Discord. Did you end up reading it or wanting to read it? Oh, I don't. Which book was that? I don't remember. Frankenstein would be good. Big Stone Gap. Oh, I looked it up. I did research it a little bit, but then I was like, I don't know if I want to read this because I do know it's part of a series, right? I don't like reading books that are part of series. I like to just read one-offs. The only like exception that I'm going to currently make is I had a friend recommend me Dungeon Crawler Carl, and that has been like super like viral. There's like 7 books in that series or more or something like that. So I think I'm gonna check out that first book just to read something a little bit like non-consequential. So a lot of the books that I read are very, you know, like dealing with social issues and things like that. The book I'm currently reading is very, it is so depressing. I was like, man, this sucks. This is horrible. But it's a good book. It's just that it just sucks. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde would be amazing. Exercise your vocal cords. I think right now, because I just recorded the audio earlier and then I've been streaming right now, the idea of straining my vocal cords or exercising it sounds so bad. Oh, let me go ahead and switch on over here because I'm actually going to finish up. Let's hit this. There's a book I have my eye on just out of curiosity because they say you either love or hate the plot twist. The Silent Patient. I've heard about that book. What is that? 2019 psychological thriller. Debut novel. Da, 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 da. Interesting. I don't know where I heard this from, but somebody had mentioned it too. I like that. I have that book. I need to get to it. It's part of a series, but I feel like it ends pretty well-rounded, but leaves room for further books in the series. Got it. I'm gonna look at a book. Big Stone Gap. Oh, it's a place. Hold on. Let's look up book. In 1908, author John Fox Jr. published his best-selling novel, The Trail of Lawrence Pine, brought the books into homes. Hold on. Is that what this is? Hold on. Oh, okay. This is a 2000 book. Got it. It's talking about history of Big Stone Gap in general. Let me see what this is. Big Stone Gap, the series. Trying to see, like, give like a straight up like one sentence, like, what is this book about? Lives an animal life with good friends, a lot of hobbies, until the fateful day in 1978 when she suddenly discovers that she's not who she always thought she was. Before she can blink, Abe's fielding marriage proposals, fighting off greedy family members, and organizing a celebration for visiting celebrities, and planning the trip of a lifetime trip that could change her view of the world and her own place in it forever. I didn't really see what the book was about, but seeing it now, I'm like, I don't know if I would actually enjoy this. You know, based off a lot of the books that maybe have you seen, like I have, for those who don't know, I do have a Tumblr. It's gentlegeekrights.tumblr.com. And there, I do have a section. There's like tags. At the top, there's a section for books. And there it lists all the books that I have read, like recently. And I do have some posts for all like the recent books that I read in 2025 and also 2024. So you get an idea of a little bit of my, what do you call it? Of my reading tastes. And all of them are like just, most of them are like heavy shit. I feel like for me, if I want something a little bit like light, I am going to watch a movie. If I'm going to watch something that's like super, super light, I might watch a YouTube video or an anime. But with books, I feel like when I read a book, I want it to hit very hard because of the time that I've put into it. You know what I mean? Dude, I've been on Tumblr for, oh, God's ages. It's where I learned to paint. Oh, that's awesome, Haunted. I have been on Tumblr since I think Tumblr started. Not even joking. I'm going to look up when Tumblr began because I want to know if... Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, it came out in 2007, and I do remember... I want to say 2008 was when I first made an account. Yeah, I've been big on it. Although I never had the same account. What book would you like to read? A thriller, a drama, a classic? I'm kind of open to anything, really, provided, again, it has to be very specific to my taste. That's really what it is. Fortunately, my bandwidth for books is limited to smut, because I can't do anything that requires too much brain power. But that one did seem interesting to me. That makes sense, Shiv, because of, like, you know, with you studying and just, like, the nature of what you know, are career-wise are trying to do, then it makes sense, you know? Been on Tumblr since 2011. Hell yeah. You are more than welcome to follow me, Haunted, and then I can follow anyone who follows me back. Used to be on Tumblr for the Sherlock and John Locke ship. The only fully fledged books I read that aren't fan fictions are one that give me nostalgia. Got it, yeah. See, like, for me, I like to read about just tons of shit. A whole bunch of shit. So like I said, I am reading a book right now that I will talk about on the podcast. It's called Molka, and it's about hidden cameras in Korea. It is a fiction story, and it goes into, like, voyeurism, spying, stalking, and it's fucked up, and it makes you angry, very angry. So I'm reading that. I'm almost finished with it. Then after that, because I wanted to read something lighter, I wanted to read Dungeon Crawler Carl. And then after that, I was thinking of... Oh my gosh, what was I going to read? I literally just saw what I was going to read, and now I can't think of it. Did somebody mention it in the chat? Hold on. Maybe not. Oh, I remember. Yes. I was going to read the next story by Grady Hendrix. I think it's called This House is Haunted. I think that's what it's called. I really loved Horror Store, and so I want to get into that. If I already read too much heavy and dark stuff and things that require max brain power, my entertainment needs to let me turn off my brain. Exactly, I get you. I was on Tumblr only for the spicy stuff and deleted it when they got rid of the spicy stuff. I don't know, for me, in books, I love thriller, smart, comedic, and, like, quirky childhood books like Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Sisters. Used to be in that fandom. One of my friends was into it, got the rest of us into it. It's how I got into drawing, but that only lasted until after I graduated high school. But I can share some of my pieces if anyone's curious. Where do I find the time? Well, I have mentioned that I work a job that is very tedious. So being able to listen to audiobooks is very easy. I had to put a book I'm reading on hold because I forgot that the book club at my work has a Frankenstein session to write. Ooh, Frankenstein is a great book. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much. Also, I talked about the other day, I think on the Discord, that I wasn't going to be able to stream tomorrow, so I was thinking of, like, making it up on Saturday. However, plans have changed. So instead, I will be streaming tomorrow. No stream on Saturday, though. But yes, tomorrow, same time, same place. Again, I might be on a little early, because that's what I do. But yeah, you can find me here mañana. We'll play a little bit more Astrobot. We'll hang out. We'll talk, as we usually do. Alrighty, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out, spending your time here with me and each other. Always appreciate it. Tomorrow's Friday. Love it. Nos vemos mañana. Sí. But yes, Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Hooray. Fantastic. Well, off I go to relax a little and play a little Final Fantasy 2. So, you guys take care. Have a good one. And as always, you'll hear from me soon enough. Good night and bye now.
This greed sickens me.